Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're going to look at the roadmap for Flight Simulator 2020. In the week of the 3rd, right, we had the update already for the famous flyer number 9, the Douglas C-47D Skytrain, as well as the Waco CG-4A. This week, it was a little bit more silent, no specific updates, but next week there will be another city update, already number 8, and it will take place in Las Vegas. In parallel to that, the local legend number 17 will be released. Currently, it's unknown which kind of aircraft it will be, but looking at Las Vegas, I was thinking, hey, maybe it will be a helicopter, because helicopter flights are pretty, I would say, pretty normal there, right? Also pretty popular there. But maybe it's something completely different. So let's see what comes out of the head, right? Comes out of the magic box from Asobo, and let's see what kind of aircraft will be released as local legend number 17. Then the week of the 24th, there's the feedback snapshot, which we also will look at in a few seconds, as well as the SDK and third-party update. And then in the start of July, we've got city update number 9, which will take place in the United States Northeast. So cities in the Northeast will be updated. Currently, I don't have any details on what will be updated, but likely it will be announced soonish in one of the streams. Maybe it was already announced in a previous stream. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, but let's see. For that one, the local legend is already known. The local legend number 18 will be the Boeing 707-32DC. That will be released in parallel to the United States Northeast city update. So that's really nice because you can have another aircraft in a completely updated area at the start of July. Then we need to wait a while because we need to wait till the end of July, and there we see both World Update number 17 as well as Local Legend number 19 will be released. But that's for later in July. And I do think that after that they will probably have a summer break. I was already expecting the summer break to start earlier, but it looks like that they wanted to push out some new updates to the community. Then if we look at the bug list, we can see that there is some work being done. Also some things which won't be done. Right, so the graphic device driver warning is something which is ongoing / fixed. We can also see several other items which are ongoing, and those will be fixed in the world updates. So I do expect that, say, besides the world updates which are new, also some previous world updates will receive some updates which will fix some of the issues which you might encounter in Flight Simulator 2020. Then there are 3 items on this slide, or 4 items actually, which are planned for Flight Simulator 2024, so don't expect them to be available in Flight Simulator 2020, or maybe they backported, not 100% sure. So the free look with the mouse controls to freeze after sim update number 5, as well as the unrealistic airport lightning distances, as well as the shimmering AA downgrade after sim update number 5, as well as the road and streets are green and low resolution. So likely we don't see a lot of fixes in Flight Simulator 2020, but hey, maybe they're still looking at it, I'm not sure. Then 2 items are under investigation. The landing and or the taxi lights on airplanes don't project far enough, as well as the LOD problems, distances revisited. So that's a pretty interesting list, right? So I don't expect that everything will be fixed, but maybe those planned items or ongoing items, I should say, those likely will see some changes over there. The planned ones, they are likely to be fixed in Flight Simulator 2024, and the under investigation, probably they might be fixed, but I don't know that either, right? So it could be that they found the issue, but it also can be that it's very complex to fix it in the current Flight Simulator version. Then if we look at the last bug from the last 6 months, right, this is another list where you can see that a lot of those items are still under investigation. Some of them are here, World Update number 16, MD, PP, parking too small. Some other, I would say, fixes, right, the Heidelberg River scenery issue, the SR22, elevator trim reversed. Those kind of things, I do expect that if they can fix it easily, they will do it. But the question is, okay, when will it be fixed, and will it be fixed as part of, let's say, a world update or an interim update? Or do we really need to wait until, for example, sim update number 16 or something? I'm not sure about that. Maybe they release interim updates, such as for the ATR 42, right? They could consider to release it as, let's say, marketplace update, and then you're also done. So let's see what happens on this list. You can see that it's pretty nice. I would say upvote the issue, because upvoting the issue makes makes it easier for Asobo and Microsoft to prioritize which issues they should work on. So if you see one of those issues and you really think, okay, hey, this must be fixed, then I would say upvote it now. Then if we look at the wish list, there's a lot of wish list items on it. You can also see that some things are planned. For example, World Update Brazil. So maybe Brazil will be the next World Update which will be released, right? Because that's still unknown, but maybe it will be Brazil. We can also see that they pushed a lot to Flight Simulator 2024, such as the enhanced API to access all aircraft stats, the shared cockpit multiplayer option, can we have our classic flyby views, etc. back. So I do expect that they, let's say, adding new things. I doubt if they're gonna add new things to Flight Simulator 2020, because they're fully focusing on 2024, or at least a large portion of the engineering people are working on that. But well, maybe we're lucky and they will push some of these items in Flight Simulator 2020. One of them, which I definitely expect, is the scenery gateway system, the World Hub. Since it's in alpha, is now released, I do expect some more news about that one. Then continuing with the wish list, right? You can see that everything is under investigation. Again, I'm not sure if they will, I'd say, definitely implement it here. But there is a potential chance if they can maybe squeeze it in that it will be done. But hey, let's see. The only thing I can tell you which is definitely not coming is the add free flight option to the Arrakis scenery in the Dune expansion. That will not be done, not planned. The rest of them is either under investigation or under consideration, which means that they didn't make, didn't make a decision about that one yet. So also pretty long list, and here the same thing applies. Upvote it on the forums to see, okay, if you can convince them to implement it. Then on the second part of the list, because it's a pretty lengthy list as you can see, there are some things which are planned. For example, the auto-gen airports are too dark, as well as the freeware category for Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace. That one has started. Make it possible to spawn on runway in live mode, as well as the open doors. Some of them will be part of Flight Simulator 2024, such as the Northern Lights and the power lines, antennas, masts, cable cars, and gondolas. But for example, this one, make it possible to spawn on runway in live mode. That could be something which they add to 2020, as well as the top one, the auto-gen airports are too dark. That also likely will be in 2020 if it's planned. The other items are all still under investigation. And then the question is, okay, will they fix it? Again, I'm not sure, right? I can't look at how many resources they have, or how many hours they've got left to look at these things, because they might look pretty simple for us, but on the back end, it might still be pretty hard to implement them. So here ends this video where we looked at the roadmap update for Flight Simulator 2020. Also some items for 2024, right? I admit. That's really cool, right? What's coming. So a lot of city updates are coming. A lot of local legends are coming. Even a new world update. So say before August, there's a lot of new things coming our way, which is good, because I always like to have some new features in Flight Simulator as well. I would say new aircrafts, I should say, and some updated scenery. Because new features, I doubt if there will be a lot of new features being added to Flight Simulator 2020. Here ends the video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to hit the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.